What if India had never been colonized? If no European power had dared to try and impose its will by force of arms, what would have happened? And there, the historical trend that was interrupted by the British was essentially the growing expansion of the Maratha Empire. The Marathas had spread as far south as Tanjavur. As you know, sambar was invented in Tanjavur because the Maratha ruler there, Sambhaji, was missing his dal. And so they had to invent something. That's why we have sambar in South India, is because of the Marathas ruling us in Tanjavur. And they reached as far as Delhi, where the Mughal emperor was little more than a hostage of the Marathas. And though he ruled in name as Mughal emperor and firmans were issued under his seal, it was the Marathas who were telling him what to do. They went as far east as Calcutta, where they were only stopped by the Maratha ditch dug by the British. And of course, the West was already theirs. So that any Indian power had to consolidate, it would have been the Marathas. And if I were to look at world history and the history of comparable nations, you would have seen the Marathas controlling the whole subcontinent. It would have initially been a very militarized rule, but in order to rule by parts of the country, owing allegiance to a central sort of Maratha prime minister who in turn would be giving orders to the Mughal emperor in whose name everything would be done, rather like the Japanese shogunate,